right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is time for Game 7, and up at the top left-hand corner of the map, we do have the pink Zerg player representing Team aTn. That is alternate attacks. It is Delphi. And down in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we do, of course, have the blue Zerg player. Canceling an extractor right there. And all he needs to do is win one more game in this set to close it out for Team Acer. It is Bly.
Yeah, man. Bly is looking excellent. I mean, we did see his macro slip early on against Cloud quite a bit there for a little bit. I mean, he's floating like 800 minerals. He hadn't dropped any of his gases yet. He was really focusing on microing those lings at the natural.
Right.
And I don't think they did a whole lot. And I think that set him really far behind. But, you know, he didn't receive any harassment. You know, Cloud was going for a straight-up macro game. He let him get away with that quick double expansion. And with some great decision-making, some good battles, he was able to bring it back. And that Raven transition just killed him. I mean...
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about the last game, too, man. Roach Hydra Corruptors.
Yeah, man.
It was... we used to use, as Zerg, we used to use that all the time against Protoss.
Yeah.
It was like our go-to. For many months, I think even after the release of StarCraft 2, a lot of Zergs were using it. And then we found out that Colossus are really good.
Well, yeah, it was like a combination. It was a combination of the maps, Colossus, and people learning how to use sentries properly.
Oh, force fields, yes.
Yeah, force fields.
Ooh.
But that's the thing about the last
Zoc
map.
didn't have sentries for force fields.
I don't think he had many. And also, the midfield on Whirlwind is absolutely huge. It's gigantic. So Zoc did actually go through the attack path that had a choke, and he was trying to use it, but every time he walked out past the choke into that midfield area, it's gigantic. The map's huge, so it's kind of cool.
There are choke points, though.
Yeah, there are.
As a Protoss, you want to move through choke points.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think at the end of the day, where he had those spine crawlers set up in between the natural and the third was this big sort of wide open area, and it's really tough to get, you know, proper force fields in positions like that.
You know,
makes Hydra's good.
Interestingly, if Bly, you know, we didn't catch this at the beginning of that game, but if Bly scouted the 2-base all-in, then going for Roach Hydra Corruptor actually makes a lot of sense. Because you're not going for like a late game death ball type of death ball army. That's where Roach Hydra Corruptor kind of fails. But if you're just looking to stop the all-in on 3 bases, you got that 1 base advantage, then with crawlers as well, it makes a lot of sense, and Bly did a great job there. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and talk about this game here. This is Game 7, and it looks like Bly here is starting to mine a little bit of gas. We got the speed coming, and probably going to see Baneling Nest from both these guys because, you know, we talked about this many times before. Baneling Nest is almost now a prerequisite in ZVZ.
Yeah, absolutely. Delphi drops his Baneling Nest a little bit earlier. His speed is also a little bit earlier. Spine Crawler going down for Bly here. Are we going to see a quick Evo? No, he's going to put his Baneling Nest down there. And this is kind of what we were talking about, yeah, a little bit earlier on. And, well, I personally like it a lot when they leave a little bit of space for the Queen to be pressed up against the hatchery. Like, I don't know how to explain
right here?
Nah, like imagine if the Spine Crawler was 1 hex higher and the Evo was actually blocking the ramp 1 hex higher, and then you could put the Queen in between the Spine Crawler and the hatchery.
I see what you mean.
I really like it that way, but I don't know. Maybe
you just like to make a cozy spot for your Queens, man.
Dude, I played SimCity as a kid, man. It's a great game.
Didn't you hear that Queens are Ravagers? They don't care where they are.
The Hunter-Killers, as you call them. I don't know why you call them Hunter-Killers.
Because they remind me of Hunter.
Dude,
they have
you played Brood War.
Yeah.
Hunter-Killers were badass.
I know, but
Queens suck.
They have attack like a Hydra. They have a lot more HP than a Hydra.
That's not their purpose at all, though.
But they are great attack or defending unit.
Yeah, they are actually really nice for early game defense against almost every race.
Yep.
They're excellent. They're hardy.
Yeah, hardy units. Here comes some Zerglings. Oh, he's going to try to get a snipe on the Baneling. And that's why the Crawler is so good.
Yeah.
Because if Zerglings try to train on your Banelings, it'll take it out. And if Banelings come in, you can tell your Crawler to manually focus fire at the Banelings.
Oh, is that what you do with your units?
Well, I don't.
No wonder they never listen to you. You've got to, like, you know, you gotta communicate in Zerg, man, like clicks and squeaks and scratches and stuff.
Unfortunately, I'm not fluent with the Zerg tongue.
Yeah, I can only speak Overlord.
Here comes some... Oh, nice. Wow, that was really good micro. That was quick by Delphi, and he's going to force a Baneling to die. No. Bly sends out 4 Zerglings to protect the Baneling, but the Baneling will detonate.
Boom.
Very nice micro by Delphi right there. And will he pull 1? No, he keeps 2. So he wants to kill it off faster. He doesn't want to waste time. That's fine. And now he's going to try to hit this hatchery.
And what a micro war we have going on here. Both players just circling around one another. Is he going to get that last Baneling? No, he doesn't get it. He trains 2 more Zerglings onto the Banelings. Is he going to be able to take him out?
Yeah, he will take it out.
Great micro here from Bly. I mean, he is just showcasing some... loses that Baneling right there, but he's showcasing some excellent, excellent micro.
Yeah, actually, Bly came out really nicely there.
God, this moment in ZVZ is always so tense.
Yeah, but Bly actually did really well there, man. He held off the aggression, and right now it's a pretty close game. 68 supply, 68 supply. We do have double Spire coming again for both players.
Yeah, man, I was telling you, ZVZ now is all about the Spire action. And the quick third, you get those double gases up, just start mining the gas right away, trying to outproduce your opponent in Mutas. They've both saved up a ton at this point. We have 9 Mutalisks on the way for Delphi. Let's see how many Bly makes. It looks like he's actually going to be able to get 10 out at the minimum.
Yeah, now they're going to want to get plus armor, because in a Muta versus Muta war, armor helps so much due to the way the Glaive Worm works with the bounce attacks.
So it does reduce the damage 3 times over, which is really nice.
And here comes Bly. He's coming in with the Zerglings. Both players attacking each other's thirds. But I think Bly will keep it alive. No! Oh my god, I think he's going to get it. Meanwhile, on the other side, Bly.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Bly is going to lose his hatchery. It goes down.
Oh, wow, that's too bad. I mean, if he had only had like 1 Zergling or a Queen or anything in position there, he might have been able to deal with it. But it looks like Bly is saying, you know, forget this, man. I'm not trying to play this out without my third. Yeah. Let's get aggressive. Let's do some damage. He knows he has to kill Delphi's third. It's his only option.
Or kill a lot of drones.
Yeah, absolutely. And Delphi, knowing this, starts to D up at both locations. And here come the Mutas for Bly. I think Bly does have the Muta advantage. He's also control firing Mutas down 1 at a time, but does he have enough?
I don't think so, man. And plus, nearby the enemy baser's queens. So Bly really can't fight there. Now Bly says, no, I'm going to try to get my hatch back and recover. But there's a lot of Zerglings coming in. Now, will Delphi get the cancel again? If he gets a cancel again, that will be disastrous for Bly. No, he won't. And actually, that works out really well, because essentially what Delphi's done is thrown away maybe 15 to 20 Zerglings and got nothing out of it.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Delphi continuing to add Mutas here. His armor 1 is going to finish first. He did win that first Muta battle. Well, it does matter if they do. If they end up engaging when Delphi has armor 1, he's going to be in a great spot. Now Delphi trying to train on Bly's Mutalisks. 17 for Delphi, 12 for Bly right now out on the field.
Bly's just not looking that good at all, man. And you know, that losing that third hatch was pretty critical.
Yeah, it was devastating. Still good on the drone count, though.
Yeah, he's surprisingly not doing too far behind, considering he's lost that third hatchery. So maybe just a testament to Bly's macro.
And it looks like Bly will be the first one to drop an Evolution Chamber and an Infestation Pit here.
Yeah, the Infestation Pit could be the game changer. We already saw how good Fungal is in ZVZ. It looks like right now Bly's morphing and a few Banelings over on the right-hand side.
Oh, this could be huge for him.
Now, they don't have speed.
They got creep.
And there's Mutas here, so I don't think it's going to really hit anything.
Oh, wow. What awareness from Delphi right there. That's kind of, wow.
Yeah.
He randomly just moved his units to the right there. It's just luck of the draw, I guess. Really sucks for Bly, because that could have been a big game changer for him.
No. It looks like there's 26 Mutas coming in for Delphi. Bly's only got 19, and he doesn't have his Infestors yet. Pathogen Glands is not halfway done. You can't make Infestors until Pathogen Glands is halfway done if you want to take advantage of that upgrade. And this is such a precarious situation for Bly, who supplemented the lack of Mutas with more Queens. That's a really smart decision, and he's added on Spore Crawlers. So it looks like, despite having less Mutas, he will have enough anti-air to defend the huge swarm of Mutalisks coming from Delphi. And now he's coming in with Zerglings. No, he's not going to. He's going to pull away.
Well, he did kill a ton of Zerglings right there while that Muta fight was going down over the natural. It looks like he did go for the hatchery again. 5 Infestors about to hit the field right now for Bly. So,
yeah.
you know, that's going to be huge for him because it looks like Delphi is really committing heavily to Mutalisks here. He's convinced himself that Bly is going to continue to make Mutalisks. So he thinks, hey, I continue to pick off a few Mutalisks here and there. I won the first Mutalisk battle. I have a huge flock, a gaggle of Mutalisks.
They're migrating right now.
He has armor 1, and he's going to go ahead and grab the attack as well. So he's looking to go on the aggressive side of things here.
Yeah, but he just got fungled. Oh my god, the chain fungal could be devastating.
Oh dear god.
Does he have enough energy for more fungals? No.
But the queens and the mutas and the transfuse.
Yeah, Delphi should actually pull away here.
He really should. He's throwing away a huge advantage.
Oh my goodness.
Another
and that
fungal.
Infestor could fungal. Oh no. Well.
Wow, he's just going to let them all die. That's actually crazy.
I don't agree with Delphi's decision right
Look at the supplies now. Bly was just able to even up the huge advantage I feel that Delphi had.
Yeah, and here's the biggest problem of all. There's Zergling Muta for Delphi, and Bly has got Zergling Muta Infestor. It's a significant tech, option here for the Blue Zerg, and Infestor's kind of owned that, and there's a GG.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
That's it. So, ladies and gentlemen, Bly